Welcome to Perth, everybody, and Tasmania. The Devils are going to be making their AFL debut today. Hello, everybody. Cooper here, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. I hope you're all doing very well. We're going to shortly watch the Devils run out onto an AFL field for the first time. If you didn't watch the last video where I explained how this series is going to work, I'll put a thing on screen now and it'll explain that if you want to click on that video. But out come the Devils. What a unit they are going to be, hopefully, in this upcoming season, the 2025 season. And out come the Dockers on their home turf with a point to prove. And we're going to call heads on the toss. Can we win our first toss in an AFL game? There's a bit of wind heading basically to the right wing. Freo have won the toss, and they are going to kick to the left of screen. But here we go. Tassie, Freo, get underway. Now, you're going to have to excuse me just early on, because this is actually my first time playing AFL 23 as an actual player on the channel, as Freo kicked the first goal of the game. So I am still very much getting used to the controls, but I'm also trying to get used to the team in general, because obviously this is the first time I'll be playing with this specific team, so such as Guernsey numbers, etc. We're going to be getting used to all of those things together. And I think that was Hugh McCluggage that kicked the ball forward, aiming for the Wizard. Could only get as far as Jordan Clark. Can we get a mark inside 50? No, we can't. Jaden Davey not doing too bad. We did get a couple of stars early in sort of I wouldn't call it as an expansion draft, but we've got to be mindful that we've also got a few players that were delisted from other AFL clubs last year. So the quality of our team may not be entirely 100 up to scratch. As we get the mark inside defensive 50, courtesy of former skipper of Freo, Alex Pearce. Does a great job. Hands out the back. I think that was Jaden Davey. Ball comes loose via Zerha. We get dropped, and that's holding the ball. Fantastic work by us. We've not really had too many possessions in this one. Mac Andrew takes a good mark at halfback. Let's go for my player, named after the channel itself, Tyrone Cannon. Big left footer out of South Australia. Kicking towards full forward, aiming for Max King. Can't get the mark, unfortunately. That's not 15. Clayton Oliver, can he kick the first goal for the Devils? He's missed it, unfortunately. Great intercept mark by Zerha. Let's go. Not quite backwards. That's not what I meant to do. Ball comes down in the contest. Luke Jackson has it at centre-half forward for the Dockers. Another intercept mark by John Noble. Never made it to Gold Coast in this series. Mac Andrew has the ball at centre-half back. Kicks it forward, going down the line. Trying to get it down there. We can't take a mark again, unfortunately. Luke Jackson once again dobs it short and finds Sam Sturt. Gonna have a crack at his first goal on the day. It's gonna drop short, I think. We get the mark on the goal line. Now De Koning has it at centre half back. Goes towards the wing, looking for Clayton Oliver. Ball comes to ground. Zerha with the quick hands. Oliver, quicker hands. The Wizard, let's drop it short. We get tackled. Harley Reid ends up with it. And he's caught holding the ball. He's not having a good game so far. But we get the intercept mark via Sanders. We'll go down the line looking for Jaden Davey in a contested mark. That's not quite what I wanted. I am not playing very well right now. Let's just try and play the possession game right now. Well, that's a bit wider than I intended, but it pays off in the end. Let's get a lead out of full forward. We've got a shorter lead here. And the Wizard gonna have a crack on goal. Trying to get the lead for the Devils. First time in their history. Can he get their first goal? Yes, he does! Alex Pearce, strong mark at halfback. Let's just drop it in short. Look for Sanders. Can't get the mark. And now we are in a little bit of trouble. Great fist by Pearce. He's been really good so far, but Mickey Walters gets the Dockers second. Ball comes loose in the tackle. Incorrect disposal. And yours truly has the ball. Probably too far out to score. He's going to have a crack at the goals, but we just dob it forward. We can't get a tackle, unfortunately. But Nick Cox is going to run onto it. Soccers it forward. Sanders trying to hit up a target. And the Wizard again. Playing very well so far, the Wiz. Going to be lining up for number 2. And he's absolutely shanked it from directly in front. But fortunately, we get an intercept mark courtesy of Riley Sanders, former Western Bulldog, playing, obviously everyone's playing for their first game for the Devils today. Is a great kick. It's a little bit offline, unfortunately, with the wind. Another behind, so we're being a little bit not as organised as we could be with the boot towards, set shots is basically what I'm trying to say. We get the mark via De Koning. I'm looking for my guy. Let's go towards him. Take the mark inside 50, and we do. Now he's a left footer, so hopefully kicking against the breeze will be a little bit easier for us. A 17-year-old. He's a big piece of beef for a 17-year-old. Probably the biggest 17-year-old I've ever seen. And I suck at set shots. Oh, my lord. Jones finds Cannon. Let's just give it back to him. That's probably not 15. Actually is going to be 15, surprisingly. Let's go short here. Play it on. Davey now. Who's that short? Actually, let's kick it towards full forward. And McCluggage. Brisbane Premiership player. Last season, 2024. Doing very well today. Has a couple of disposals so far. That one's good. And the Devils are back on the scoreboard with a goal. Ball finally gets clear of the centre of the ground after about 3 or 4 stoppages in a row. I was about to say clearances. The ball never got clear. De Koning has the ball. Let's go short here. Actually, well, that's not really what I wanted. Clayton Oliver with the mark, though. We'll take it. Let's look short. Ball finds the Wizard. We'll go short again. We'll find Cannon. And he's going to have a crack from just outside 50. He's probably going to be kicking this from about 60, maybe 55, 60 metres out. 19 minutes gone. Almost 19 minutes gone in the first. It's a long kick. He's got the distance, but again, the accuracy is off. Freo on the run right now. They've got numbers forward, and they are just outpacing us everywhere they go. Darcy on the run. Kicks a fourth for the Dockers. Soldo giving De Koning a bit of a break in the middle now. Clayton Oliver's back in the middle now, and that's holding the ball. Great tackle by Nat Fyfe. Two-time Brownlow medalist. Can't find a target. Let's just drop it short. Finds Harley Reid. Well done, McKercher. Go back wide. He's got space. Play on. Great fly by Luke Ryan. Absolutely incredible mark. And now McKercher, and I think that's Cox down there as well, have a bit of work to do. McKercher goes down the line looking for Zerha. Ball drops short. Let's just get boot to ball. Cox wrapped up by Narkle. Another ball up. 23 minutes gone. Pretty even contest so far, you'd have to say. Ball comes loose in the tackle. And there is the quarter time siren. We're only down by 7. We're doing very well so far. Second quarter underway. Soldo can't win the tip or the tap out of the middle, unfortunately, but we do get the mark at halfback, which is handy. Banks kicks it short to Max King. Didn't really get involved in the game too much in the first quarter, but we've got a bit of opportunity here. We're pushing him a little bit higher up the ground. Davey and Erasmus is a little bit of an uneven contest. Ball was kept in. No, it's not, unfortunately. We've got another stoppage just at half forward. We should be in a pretty good position to get it forward now. Get boot to ball. No, we can't. Just absolutely drops it. Well done by Freo to take a mark at half back. We do recover the ball, so we're not doing too bad right now. We've now got Cox and Narkle at half forward. Let's just kick it long to the big fella. We've got 2 big fellas down there. And Cannon from behind. Obviously, this is my sort of management career series, but this is also a my player series. And Tyrone Cannon, yet to kick a goal at AFL level, finally has his first. Great kicking. Gets it back to a 1-point game. Can't chase down Narkle, but we do get the mark from behind. Well done by McKercher, having a very good game off half back. We'll probably spend more time in the midfield as he develops and gets older. But we're going to start him at halfback early on in his career. Freo have numbers in the middle, but they turn it over to Soldo. Let's go wide. See if we can take a mark. It's Chase Jones, the skipper. Tasmanian, born and bred. Go down the line. looking for a body. We can't find anyone. And then James Leake, another Tassie, taking the mark at half-back. Didn't play a lot for GWS last year, but getting an opportunity now. Harley Reid, handballs inside. Let's get it forward. Jones does a great job. The Wizard at the back just can't take a mark. He's too small. We probably need him closer to goal, not to be a marking target. That's not 15. We get the intercept. Oliver chips it short. Max King. It's the Wizard! He has been pretty good so far. Already got one. He's absolutely nailed that. There's his second. 4 goals, 5 plays, 4 straight. And Darcy takes the mark inside forward 50, straight out of the clearance. He's already kicked a goal today. He's been pretty good so far, spending a bit of time in the ruck as well. Starts it on the middle of the goal. It's offline, or it's just dropped short. Not offline, I should say. Mac Andrew, let's look for Sanders. That's not the kick I wanted. But it's going to... Oh, it's a turnover. And Brayshaw kicks Freo's 5th. Freo go wide, ends up with Clark. Run down the line. Erasmus takes it on the wing. Gives it to Jordan Clark again. Andy Brayshaw takes the mark. And that is almost out on the full by Freo. Sanders wins it out of the middle. Cannon has space. Can't take the mark. Good effort. Not to be, though. And now Cox, not Knox. He'll kick short and wide to Soldo. And we're going to look for a lead. Well, Cannon was on the move, but he's not now. Harley Reid. No stranger to Perth, but we're going to give him a crack from outside 50. Let's see what he can come up with. 5 touches so far. No goals or scoreboard impact. That is long. Not going to make the distance. Good tackle by the Wiz. Harley Reid. He's going to... Oh, I could have another crack. I'm not going to. Just wait for a lead. There we go. Someone gets sat on. Zerhart has a crack at the goals. Gets tackled, unfortunately. Bit of a wasted opportunity on that one. Freo working the ball up the forward half. Doing very well so far. And Treacy takes the mark inside forward 50. Hasn't had a touch today, but now going to be lining up for his first. And he's done a good job. It's actually swinging left. It's hit the post. Disappointing finish for Freo in front of goal. Can't get the mark at half-back. We do recover the ball, though. Ball's going to work forward now. We're going to play on. Kick down the line. Cannon is there. Takes the mark. Who's that at full forwards? Jeremy Howe, the Tasmanian. Going to be having his shot on goal. Started his career as a forward, but then became a defender with Collingwood. Can't kick a goal there. It's a behind, unfortunately. Ball coming out of our defence now. Ends up with Rourke Smith. Kick towards centre half forward. We've got numbers in the area. Cannon can't take a mark. Playing not too bad of a game right now. Andrew has been fantastic in the minutes he's played. Just hit up this short option here. It's Cam Zerha once again. He's played very well as well. Let's head out to half forward line. Cannon takes the mark. Give it back to Smith. Well, that's panic. Let's get it wide. And we stuffed up. Ball's out in the tackle. Handball inside. Sanders hit up a target. Finds Petrevsky-Seton, who's been basically getting splinters in his bum. We've only just taken him off the bench. We're going to have a crack on goal for his first shot for the Devils. We're back in the lead. Finally back in the lead once again. Ball comes loose in the tackle. Harley Reid's down there. He takes the mark inside forward pocket, just having a bit of a rest from his midfield duties. Going to have his first crack on goal for today, or first goal scoring opportunity. And he gets it. Freo win it very easily, actually, I should say. Pearce just flies. Does a terrific job. Just drop it in short here. McKerchis can't take the mark. Cannon pushing a bit further up the ground. Fife, the Brownlow medalist, gets a goal. That's his first for the day. And Freo again going to have another shot on goal, which is back-to-back shots on goal, much like we had earlier in the quarter. DodgyMalakareal lining up for number 2. Just sort of dabs it through. Freo have the lead back. Freo again entering forward 50. DodgyMalakareal just flying all over people right now. Lining up for number 3. And building that lead for the Dockers. He's got it. Finally get a clearance. The Wiz takes a mark. He's probably too far out would be my only thing. We'll go to Cannon. And he's got that long, booming left foot. He's only kicked the 1 goal today. His set shots haven't been the best. But he's got it on the siren here to bring it to a 1-point game at halftime. And he's nailed it. And he's got 2. 4 goals 1 to 5 goals 1 for the quarter. Very, very interesting first half. We're dominating possession, but we're just giving away far too many free kicks, unfortunately. We're getting the inside 50, 6 free kicks to 1. Hit-outs, we're getting very, very nice work in. They're just dominating in tackles and spoils, clearly showing where our weaknesses are. DodgyMalakareal leading the goal kicking with 3. The Wiz has 2. Cannon has 2. And lots of guys in single digits. Single goal kickers is what I mean, not single digits. Major ball winners for both teams. Sanders with 15. Cannon with 13. Brayshaw and Fife with 12 apiece for Freo. Zerha surprisingly has 12. Then Chapman, Jackson and Luke Ryan all with above 10 for the Dockers. Harley Reid, Oliver McCluggage and Cox with 8 for the Devils. Time to get our second quarter, or second half I should say, underway. Our first half of football was pretty good, I have to say. Just getting a bit of ball movement in and around the quarter nice and early. Zerha drops it short to full forward, looking for King. Can't say he's been great so far. Obviously, missed a lot of 2024 with injury, but the Wiz gets a nice little mark at the corner of the 50. Now King on the lead. It's going to have a crack from probably 30 metres out on a bit of an angle. Just the 1 disposal so far. Does have 2 marks though, so that is promising. That's not a good kick. Unfortunately, it's actually out of bounds on the fall. But they have kicked it straight to Chase Jones, the skipper. That was not their best work, I have to say. Let's see what the skip can do. And he slotted it, sliding. The Devils have the lead back. Now 5-point game. Great quarter, or great opening to the half, I should say. Zerha kicking towards full forward, looking for King again. This time, he should slot this through. Has a good look at it. Probably only 20 metres out, not much of an angle to speak of. This should be fairly easy, and it is. 11-point lead. King has his first for the Devils. Ball inside our forward 50 now for a stoppage. Ball comes loose. We get the tackle. Comes loose in the tackle. Frederick ends up with it. I don't know how that all played out, but we end up with a mark at the top of the goal square via Nick Cox. And he's going to be lining up for his first goal of the day. Very easy kick for him. 17-point lead. Starting to get things out of control a little bit now. Ball comes loose in the tackle. Go short. And Cannon is found. Going to line up for number 3 now. Has that bombing left foot, as we know. There's a little bit of wind, but 13 touches on the day to go with his 12 marks has been very, very good. Starts at left. It's coming back. And he's got it. 3 goals for Cannon. Game high lead, 23 points. Ball going forward once again for the Devils. But can't find a target, unfortunately. Hayden Young picks it off. Leake now matched up on Darcy. Darcy just too big for him. Handballs it forward to Brayshaw. Finds O'Meara. Knees made of string cheese. And the Dockers just running forwards with the ball, doing it far too easy. They get their first of the half. Nat 5 now has it at half forward. Gives it to Brayshaw. Jaden Sharp going to the pocket. I think it's Jaden Sharp, actually. Don't actually know if that is his first name, but we force the ball over the boundary. 17-point lead, 8 minutes gone in the first quarter of the second half. Cannon pushes up the ground. Handballs off to Leake. Goes down the line, looking for Zerha. We take the mark. That was actually a little bit confusing. Nick Cox now has a bit of space. Drops it over the top. King can't mark. Ball comes loose in the tackle. We kick forward. Who else but the Wiz? Do we go for a Sam Draper special? I thought about it, but we're just going to slot it through. Let's not overthink it. The Wiz has 3. Now a 23-point game once again. We've been far and away the best team this quarter. Harley Reid kicks it forward. Cannon takes it. 15 disposals, 3 goals, 2. Going to be lining up for number 4. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Cannon's got 4, and the Devils are looking dangerous. Go further up the ground once again. Zerha and Chapman can't take the mark. We get the hands forward only as far as the Dockers player at halfback, though I didn't quite see who it was. And Mac Andrew once again takes the mark. Just going to drop it short. Find Podrevsky-Seaton. Ooh, De Koning is all by himself. I think he got tackled there. Not really sure what happened there. Controls not obeying my fingers, but we get the mark at halfback. Sam Banks, I reckon that's his first touch of the day. McKirch has been really good off halfback. Handballs forward to the skipper. Jones looking for Clayton Oliver, who's playing a bit more of a half-forward role. He's going short to Cannon. He may be too far out, so we're going to go towards full forward. King takes the mark. Looking for his second of the quarter and potentially a 35-point lead. He's got it. De Koning and Jackson in the ruck. You'd have to say De Koning's had his number today so far. McCluggage gets it from Reid, who's had a much better quarter, I'd have to say, compared to his first half. Clayton Oliver gets the ball clear, looking for King once again. Takes the mark just on 50. Going to go towards full forward. Cannon marks. And this is the right side for a left footer. Let's go with the Bunana. Haven't done too many of these in my time. And he's missed it. I need to practice that. Have the ball at half forward now. Zerha has it. I think King's on a lead here. Let's give it to him. Get those goals into the big fella. Didn't really have a great first half. If we can get a few more goals into him here, should be able to build his confidence and prove why we went after him. That is a shocking kick. Freo clear the ball up to the wing. McKercher intercepts, does a great job. Let's go back in the King direction. I wanted to kick it a little bit further than that. Unfortunately, we turned the ball over to Jordan Clark once again. Clayton Oliver getting up the field now. Let's get him back into the midfield among things. Drop it short to Cannon. Getting involved. Just waiting for something to pop up. Nothing really here. Let's just go short. That was a little shorter than I imagined. Let's push it forward now. King. Can he reprieve himself? Let's see. 3 goals now. Couple out in the falls, and he's missed that as well. Could probably be in a bit of a better position had we have kicked straight this game, but 14-8 still isn't bad by any means. Zerha and Frederick. Zerha with the mark. Let's kick to centre half forward. Actually, we're going to kick to full forward. Cannon can't take the mark. Haven't said that too many times today. Ball comes loose. Cannon's wrapped up by McDonald. Mick Walter kicks it forward. James Leake does a great job at halfback. Aiming for Nick Cox. Gets wrapped up by Jagger O'Meara. Ball comes loose in the tackle. Just let it go. Because of course they do. Let's go for the short option. That's actually a very dangerous kick. That's not what I wanted. I don't know how many times I've said that today. De Koning takes the mark. Handballs to Harley Reid. Probably wasn't the smartest handball, and it's holding the ball again. Fortunately, we get the ball back at halfback. It's been a bit of a whirlwind this first game, I will admit. But I have had an absolute blast, and we're doing very well so far. Jeremy Howe. Got to get back and focus. De Koning. Spending some time in the forward half. Cannon has someone a lot shorter than him on him. And that is a great kick by De Koning. And I'm very fortunate the siren didn't go just before we kicked that. Otherwise, that would have been very annoying. Lining up for number 5. He's got it. And that is a 43 point lead going into three-quarter time. How many goals that quarter? 8 goals to 1. Dominant stuff by the Devils. Last quarter of our debut AFL fixture. We've been very good so far, but the game is not over. That's not 15. Ball is loose in the tackle. Freo kick it to half forward. McKercher has been awesome all game. Let's drop it short to Banks. We turned the ball over. It's not great. Jackson, let's wrap him up. We can't. And now Sam Sturt gets it and kicks it inside to Shea Bolton, who haven't seen a lot of him today. Only the 3 disposals and a goal. And he's kicked the first for the Dockers. Bolton, the target inside 50 again for the Dockers. Is he going to be the man that leads the comeback for them? 37 points down. Certainly not the biggest comeback in AFL history. But Bolton has 2 in just over 2 minutes. Dockers have options in the middle of the ground. Sean Darcy, I was about to say Sam Darcy, but Sean Darcy again. He's already kicked a goal today. Has a hit out as well. This for number 2. That's not going to be a goal. Oh, we just dropped the ball. Rush behind. Thank you. Let's go wide with McKercher. Got options wide. Harley Reid's down there. I think that is with De Koning. Put a tackle on. That should be holding the ball. And it is. Ball going forward now. Cannon's in position. He takes the grab. And now he's got a bit of wind to help him out here. Heading to the right of screen. Lining up for number 6. 20 touches today. 19 marks. Has been absolutely incredible. It's offline. That's out of bounds on the full. But he gets the mark straight back. So he's going to have another shot on goal. Let's try that kick again. Hopefully we can get the distance. Well, the distance was fine. It was the accuracy, actually, that was the problem. That's looking better. He's got the wind in his back. 6 on debut for the big fella. Back in the middle now. Harley Reid gets the hands outside. Handballs it to no one. I was looking for someone to come off the wing. Didn't happen. McAndrew gonna go short. Finds Harley Reid. Got players wide. That's where we'll go. De Koning is the option. Now we'll go to Cox, who's got a bit of space by himself. Go short once again. Ball's dropped, actually. I thought he marked it, so I didn't do anything. Who's down there? It's Jeremy Howe. Had 1 shot on goal earlier, and it didn't really work out. That's a better kick. Spent a bit of time forward and back this season so far, in this game so far, I should say. And Jeremy Howe gets the goal, which was really, really nice. Back to a 42-point game. Actually, it's a 52-point game, I should say. And Jaya miss once again. Very easy mark down at full forward. Lining up for number 4 and just puts it through the middle. Very easy work. Ball comes loose out of the stoppage. Cannon. Another mark outside 50. He's going to kick to space unselfishly today. Or in this one, Jaden Davey. Left footer. Hasn't kicked a goal today. Does have a score assist though. That's nice. Really nice. Back out to 42. Very nice by Clayton Oliver once again. Just getting the ball free from the stoppage. Back out to Cannon and lining up for number 7 on debut. I think John Coleman has the record with 12. I don't think we're going to get there today. But that is kicked absolutely flush. And that is beautiful, beautiful work. 7 on debut. Harley Reid, quick handball out to Clayton Oliver. Gets wrapped up. That'll be holding the ball. Great pressure by the Dockers. Now, Caleb Sarong, haven't seen a great deal of him today. Darcy pushing forward, gets the mark. Chooses to go wide, which I wouldn't have done. But we get the mark, which is the main thing, I should say. That's not 15. Johnny Noble. Kicks forward to Davey. Doesn't end up with it. Cox struggles to pick it up. Noble gets it back. Cox now. Kick it. Whoop, didn't work out. Let's kick it up the forward. Up the ground, I should say. I am all over the place with my commentary in these last couple of minutes. Jagger O'Meara, string cheese knees. Kicks it forward to Darcy, takes the mark. Now, this is what he should have done in the first place. Doesn't work out. John Noble takes the mark at full back. Kicking outside the 50 and kick it straight to Luke Jackson, which if we had seen he was there, I wouldn't have done. McKercher, another intercept mark. Let's just go down the line. That's fine. Looking for Jeremy Howe. Doesn't work out. Brayshaw kicks it short to Sharp. Kicking it to full forward now. McAndrew does a great job. Looking for a target. Harley Reid. Battle of the headbands with Nat Fyfe. You'd have to say Reid has won this one so far. De Koning. We could go down the line to Cannon. I think that's just what we're going to do. If we take the mark, I'm not going to kick a goal with him. I'm going to look for a target. Somebody offer a lead. Give me something, guys. I'll just take a mark and we'll take a shot on goal. Wasn't really working. Nobody was coming. We're going to go for number 8 here. That's nice. Bombs it from 50 again. It's now a 54-point game. 16 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. You'd have to say we're probably going to win this one from here. Dockers kick it back towards our forward 50. Just off the ground, but we do end up with it, which is great. We can't get a spoil onto Darcy. We do get the mark at sort of in the back pocket courtesy of Banks. Haven't seen a lot of Banks today, but he's done well so far. Jackson with the fist. Speaking of fist, let's get it forward with the handball. Davey kicking in the Cannon direction. Can't take the grab this time. Ball comes loose in the tackle. The Wiz wraps up Chapman. And we're going to have a ball up. Cannon in the ruck this time around. Not Harley Reid. Riley Sanders with the tackle. Cannon with the kick. Trying to hit up a target. Finds Max King. We took off the ground for a little bit. Didn't really... Wasn't kicking straight, I have to say. So we just take him off. Give him a little bit of a break. Back into it now. That's looking better. That's his third. It's now a 10-goal lead by the Devils. I think Cannon's just going to spend the rest of this one in the ruck. Obviously has the size to do it. McCluggage gets wrapped up by Narkle. Holding the ball. Nobody with Jackson. I'm assuming just Cannon's just run off somewhere. Probably went to order a Chinese or something. Jackson from downtown gets one back for the Dockers. Still a bit of time for a couple of goals to be scored, you'd have to say. Cannon at centre half back takes a nice mark. We'll go short to the skipper. Takes this nice mark. Let's just slow things down a little bit. We're sort of just rushing a little bit too much. Harley Reid. Let's have a... I think this is barrel season. I haven't taken a barrel yet, and I do like me a barrel, so let's have a crack at it. He's had 27 disposals, not too bad at all. Oh, he's absolutely smoked it. And it's through for a rush behind, unfortunately. O'Meara wide open at half forward. Kicking forward, Jeremy Howe once again with the intercept mark. Kicks down the line, looking for Davey. Has two bigger men next to him. Was never going to mark it, unfortunately. Quinton Narkle, half forward once again for the Dockers, but kicks it straight to John Noble. Marks it on the siren, and it's a 9-goal victory for the Devils. 14 goals to 5 in the second half. We were absolutely incredible, even as the game went on. We get our first win in our first game. We dominated possession. We're really, really good. Cannon on debut, 8 goals, 3. Had a hit out, couple of score assists was great. Jaya Miss kicked 4. Shea Bolton kicked 3. Max King kicked 3. And the Wiz kicked 3 as well. Major ball winners were Harley Reid and Cannon with 28. Sanders and McCluggage had 20 each. Clayton Oliver had 19 as well. Zerha and Cox at 18. And Andrew and Jones 13. Unfortunately, even though I did pick a song for us to sing, it didn't actually play the song. Unfortunately, that is the case. But we've completed round 1. Or at least we've played in round 1. Now, I did mention in, I suppose, episode 0, that it is a 32-round season. We play each other, because there's, I think, 10 other teams. We play each other 3 times. Now, I'm not going to play against Fremantle 2 other times. I plan on playing every single team once, and then if we're in a position for promotion, we'll obviously deal with that whenever we get to it. But the rest of the round, we are going to simulate now, as there is no other stuff for us to do at this point. Oh, our next game is up against Essendon, I should say. It's at Blundstone Arena. We've got a home game. It's a night game, which is always good. So let's just have a look around at the fixtures of round 0. I guess this is opening round. So we obviously won our game. Let's have a quick look at things, which, mostly we've already seen. The Bombers beat Richmond by 18 points. It was very, very good game by them. 2-metre Peter kicked 4, Gresham 4. Darcy Parish had 41 touches, Jade Gresham 37, Sardis 37, Sam Layla on debut had 36, Smiley 35, Jonty Fall, Armstrong, Taj Houghton and Layla all kicked 2 apiece for the Tigers. North Melbourne with a bit of an upset on St Kilda in this one, 43-point winners, 6 goals to 4 in the final quarter. Both teams did pretty well. Zane Dersma kicked 3, Cooper Sharman 3, Finn O'Sullivan on debut had 42 touches. The Suns beat West Coast by 5 points over in Perth, but on the Gold Coast. Very even at 3-quarter time. West Coast were leading by 3, but 4 goals to 3 in the fourth favoured the Suns for victory. Oscar Allen kicked 5. A lot of multiple goal kickers for the Suns. Will Graham, 45 touches. Really good work for the Suns. And then lastly, we've got Melbourne and the Crows. Melbourne absolutely smoked the Crows. Shane McAdam kicked 6. Tex Walker 3. Rankin 3. Saligo, Scholl and Draper all had 40-plus possessions. But a very interesting and comprehensive win at the MCG. And then to start the next game, we had Melbourne beat West Coast. So Melbourne currently on a 2-game winning streak, despite the big 4th quarter effort by West Coast. Oscar Allen 3, Van Rooyen 6. Tom Campbell, the ruckman who just joined as a free agent, had 44 touches. Gold Coast get their first win of the season, 158 to 131. Jed Walter kicked 5. Dersma has had a great start to the season, kicked 5. Ben King kicked 4. Malcolm Roses 3 and Nick Larkey 3. And then the last result before the start of our next game, the Saints beat Richmond by 6 points down at Punt Road. Kajitsky kicked 3, Caminiti kicked 4, Philippou had 46 touches, Jack Steele 44, and Travalia had 40 for the Saints. But as I said, our next game will be up against the Bombers out at Blundstone. We are going to pick our next lineup, but first of all, we need to have a look and see how things are going in Division 1. Carlton, in their first game of the season, upset the Swans at the SCG. They win by 75. They were very, very good. Curnow and McKay both kicked 4. Tom Papley kicked 3. Camporelli, also should say Ben Camporelli, had 41 touches on debut for him. Port gets smoked by the Hawks by 92 points at their home game at Alberton Oval. Ginnivan kicked 4. Ollie Wines had 42 touches. Jackson Mead, 34. Will Day had 40. Geelong smoked the Bulldogs by 88 points. 180 plays, 92. Brian Myers kicked 5, Riley West kicked 4, and Tyson Stengel kicked 4 as well. Dangerfield got a lot of the ball, as did Bontempelli and Jakes, the rookie. And the Premiers get off to a good start for their new season with a 29-point win over the Giants down at Giants Stadium, at NG Stadium, I should say. Sam Day kicked 4, Cadman 3, McCarthy had 42 touches for the Lions. And then in the first game of round 2, Carlton, another big win, this time over Brisbane, 77-point win. Charlie Curnow kicked 5, Fogarty 5, Ashcroft kicked 3, Levi Ashcroft kicked 3 for the Lions. Jack Silvani also kicked 3, with Josh Dunkley leading ball winners with 44. So as things stand, Melbourne and Gold Coast are leading the promotion race. They are in first and second. We're obviously a game behind, but we do have superior percentage. So hopefully we can get a little bit further forward and win our next game against the Bombers. Collingwood are yet to play. So who do they actually have in this upcoming set of fixtures? they are going to play Freo. I've also, as you can probably tell, updated some of the stadiums. So every now and then, Collingwood will play at Victoria Park, Port will play at Alberton, and etc. So hopefully we will play, I dare say we will play our next game up against the Bombers, and then we'll probably skip forward a couple of rounds, and we'll make sure we do play everybody at least once. But that is going to do it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this fun little concept that I have going with Tasmania and the split divisions and the My Career series that I have going. Please let me know on any other changes you want made to this series, any other ideas that you may have. Any suggestions are appreciated. But thank you for watching up until this point. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And until then, I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.